way, feel your way like the day before. Maybe you find direction around some corner where it's been waiting to meet you. What do you want it to do? To watch for you while you're sleeping. Please don't be surprised when you find me dreaming too. Look into any eyes you find by you that you can see clear to another day. Maybe you've been seen before through other eyes on other days while I'm going home. What do you want me to do? To do for you is to see you through. It's all the dream we dreamed one afternoon long ago. Walking the splendid sunlight, inch your way through dead dreams to another land. Maybe you're tired and broken, your tongue is twisted with words half spoken, thoughts unclear. What do you want me to do? To do for you is to see you through. A box of rain will ease the pain, and love will see you through. Just a box of rain, wind and water. Believe it if you need it. If you don't, just pass it on. Sun and showers, wind and rain, in and out the window like a moth before a flame. And it's just a box of rain. I don't know who put it there. Believe it if you need it, or leave it if you dare. And it's just a box of rain, or a ribbon for your hair. Such a long, long time to be gone, and a short time to be, to be, to be, to be.
Is that a fill ending?
That's a fill ending.
I thought it was a fill ending.
That was Box of Rain by the
Box
Grateful
of Rain.
Dead. Welcome to the String Theory Podcast. I'm
Yes.
Tom Ruff.
I'm Griffin Gregory Siewert.
And as I said, we were playing Box of Rain by the Grateful Dead, the late, great
Wonderful
Phil Lesh.
song. Wonderful song. I love the studio version of that song. And
American Beauty.
American Beauty, what a great album. It's my favorite road trip song. In fact, I'm going up to San Francisco this weekend, and I will put
Nice.
Box of Rain on. Well, usually when I start a road trip, it's like I love putting that as the first song when you're leaving and you hit the highway, and you just get that chord, dun, dun, and it's just like, it's just such a great road trip song. So yeah, so I'm going up to San
That's
Francisco
awesome.
to ride a bike across the Golden Gate Bridge because I've always wanted to do that. I was there before. I went to Tahoe with my bike and happened to drive over the Golden Gate Bridge, and I was like, I should ride my bike over. And then I was like, oh wait, I wanted to get home, so I didn't do it, and I regretted that. So now I'm going to go and actually go do it. But,
We're playing that song for two reasons. One was it's been raining in LA, which really, like, we need it, I know. But the other reason we're playing that song this week is that it is going to be Phil Lesh, what would have been Phil Lesh's 85th birthday next week.
Oh.
And that Phil's been on the mind for me. I've been seeing a lot of posts in my Facebook feed this week from, the spam posts that you get in your Facebook feed. Lots of Phil posts this week. Just found out they're renaming a street after him outside the Capitol Theater in New York. He would always have a birthday run there, and that's happening this week. This week would have been the 85th birthday.
Wow.
So, shout out to Phil Lesh, one of my personal heroes.
Great musician.
Griffin, what do you want to play next?
Well, I think maybe we jump over to some Fish, yeah?
Oh, let's do some Fish.
Yeah.
All right, this is Fee by Fish. 2, 3, 4.
In the cool shade of a banana tree on the rugged trail toward the balcony, a child of the 20th century, a dried up Goliath and a weasel named Fee. Far away in another place, a fading beauty named Millie Grace, a gospel singer with pox on her face and a bamboo cane to help her keep the pace. He was a Buddhist prodigy, long past the age of maturity. Someday he knew it would set him free like it did for Floyd, the chimpanzee. Whoa, Fee, you're trying to live a life that's completely free. You're racing with the wind, you're flirting with death. So have a cup of coffee and catch your breath. Whoa, 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 Fee, you're trying to live a life that's completely free. You're racing with the wind, you're flirting with death. So have a cup of coffee and catch your breath. He first met Millie in a bar in Peru. His heart was jumping like a kangaroo, like a beast in a cage in an old Dutch zoo. It was hopping and jumping in wooden shoes. But Floyd was jealous and alone. He wanted Millie for his own, a desperate craving in his bones. Their love, he said, I will not condone. Then one day on a ship to Quebec, Floyd found me and Millie on a lover's trek. He picked up the bottle and broke off the neck, sliced through the air and Fee hit the deck. Whoa, Fee, you're trying to live a life that's completely free. You want to stay with Millie until you're dead, but you just got a bottle upside the head. Whoa, 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 Fee, you're trying to live a life that's completely free. You want to stay with Millie until you're dead, but you just got a bottle upside the head. Millie turned and began to scream at Floyd. She said, you think you're pretty mean. Though she was as thin as a small string bean, she slammed him in the face with a nectarine. Floyd fell back over the edge of the ship till he hung by the rail by his fingertips. Millie said, Floyd, I'll make you lose your grip. This tiny piece of paper, I will make you slip. So Millie took the paper and did the deed. Floyd in the water with astonishing speed as the shark circled in and began to feed. Millie knew her weasel was finally freed. Oh, Fee, you're trying to live a life that's completely free. Floyd is dead, he's nothing but a ripple, 'cause Millie took that paper and sliced him on the nipple. Whoa, oh, Fee, you're trying to live a life that's completely free. Floyd is dead, he's nothing but a ripple, 'cause Millie took that paper and sliced him on the nipple. Have a cup of coffee and catch your breath. Whoa-fee.
B.
Whoa-fee.
That
I
was-
like that song.
That was a lot of fun.
That's-
I chose to do the bass line.
I liked it.
I thought it was a lot of fun. Sounded pretty cool.
That's one of those songs that's the first time we've ever played. That was tonight.
Yeah.
Practiced that a little bit before. I'm not going to lie on this one, but that was fun. I really liked how
Yeah,
that turned out.
I looked up the bass line today because I thought, was I going to play on it? And I was like, oh, that could be cool. I thought it sounded pretty cool.
Yeah, so I have a couple stories about that one. First off, it's the first Fish song I ever heard in my life. I remember my freshman year of college, a buddy of mine who knew I was a big Dave Matthews Band fan and thought I needed to be converted to Fish.
And he used Fee for that?
He decided to put together a mix CD, which is still somewhere in this house. I think it's up in that closet somewhere. A mix CD that had a bunch of what he felt were like the most accessible Fish songs for a guy who was a big DMB fan to transition into Fish. And the first three songs on that were Fee, Rift, and Cities, the Talking Heads cover.
Interesting.
I don't remember what was after that, but I remember very clearly those three. And I just have always loved that song, and I know there's a lot of Fish fans who kind of hate it or like kind of find it cheesy, but for me it's like that song that like I initially remember getting into Fish.
That's an interesting story. Not the songs I would choose to to get a Dave Matthews, fan into Fish, but I would do like more like Bouncing Around the Room or something, but
oh, that might have been on there. That probably was on there too.
Actually,
that might have been number 2. I take that back. It might have been that, not Rift.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and find that out, but I know Fee was one.
Off the live one album, that version is probably what I would
absolutely.
give it.
Yeah. The other story I had about this was during the pandemic, I started playing live in the garage. If you're watching this, you probably know that. It became my daily Facebook thing. And that was when I started playing this song in front of people live, as you might say. And I used to always introduce, I still do, but like this song to me, I've always felt like is about evil Muppets. I don't really know why. It just sounds like it. You hear the words and you're like, who are these characters? What do they look like?
Evil Muppets.
Evil Muppets. I picture Kermit. I picture like the evil Kermit, like the
The
Muppets
evil
from the evil Muppets from that one movie. If anybody remembers that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think of Muppets, but I do picture the characters that are on the CD. And I just followed along with the lyrics. So Tom, what do you want to play next?
I want to play a song from Some Devil. Dave Matthews.
Dave Matthews. Okay, cool.
We're going to play a song from Some Devil.
Which one?
This is called So Damn Lucky.
I love that song.
Or as Trey Anastsaio would refer to it, it's that car crash song.
All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4. Everything was different. My head in the clouds. I hit this corner with my foot on the gas. I started sliding. I lose it. Everything's different, just like that. Oh my God, wait and see what will soon become of me. Frozen heart, screaming wheels. Does that screaming come from me? I'm so damn lucky that you went on ahead. You said, I'll see you later. I heard what you said. A few minutes later, again. Oh my God, wait and see what will soon become of me. Frozen heart, screaming wheels. Does that screaming come from me? I'm dizzy from all this spinning. Now I'm thinking that you did all you could when you said, my love, take it slowly. Okay, is what I said. Oh my God, wait and see what will soon become of me. Frozen heart, screaming wheel. Does that screaming come from me? Take me back to just before I was spinning. Take me back. It's amazing what a minute can do. Take me back to just before I got dizzy. Just like you. Amazing what a minute can round, 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 round. Amazing what a minute can round, round, round. Okay, is what I said.
That was a lot of fun.
That actually was the first time we've ever played that song
It really-
together.
the first time. I don't even know what chords are playing. I'm just.
That is one of the hardest songs that I play, and I don't always know if I
Really?
do well or not, but it is really hard. There are a lot of chord changes on that song.
That rhythm is so fun to solo over.
Is it?
That triplet kind of like da 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 da. I love soloing over triplet. In fact, I just wrote a song triplet over 7. We'll work on it live.
Nice.
But yeah, I love the way that song is with the triplet.
What I love about that song is there's the studio version on Some Devil, which is Dave and Friends, and it's a different band, which includes Tim Reynolds, but also Trey Anastasio and Ray Pachkowski from Trey's solo band, and a couple other guys that you probably never heard of. But then there's the DMB version, where Carter plays a completely different drum line than what Brady, who's the drummer on the studio album, plays.
Oh.
And Brady plays a very straight, like a very straightforward backing drum, and then Carter plays a. I'm not even doing it.
Well, it's the
justice.
triplet over 4.
Carter
that's
plays the
beauty
triplet
of
over
it.
4.
And
Brady
what Carter
doesn't.
can do, yeah, Brady's probably playing either a straight 4/4 or he's doing more of a 3/4, which is kind of the triplet, right? But Carter, because he's so good, he can do the triplets with his hands and do the
Yeah.
4/4 with the bass and the snare. And I bet you that's what he's doing.
Well, if y'all are out there, you should give it a listen. What's interesting is that a few years ago, Dave sat in with Fish and they played that song, which
Nice.
is, I think it's the only time or it's been the first time in many, 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 many years where Dave sat in with Fish. But Trey often sits in with Dave in Mexico on the 3-night stand. Dave and Tim play Mexico every year. Trey usually sits in on the last night
Mexico.
because Fish always plays the following weekend at the same resort. So Trey gets there early, sits in with Dave, and a couple years ago, Dave sat in with Fish for the first time ever. No, that's not true. For the first time in many, many, many years. And they played that song. And Fish played the album version, which is the Trey version.
Right.
Not the studio, not the DMB version, which is much more interesting in my opinion.
Right.
But anyway, it's also one of my wife and my songs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Shout out Alexis.
That's good. Hey,
Anyway.
Alexis.
Cool. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. I want to give a shout out, by the way. Our buddy Don is here running Music Point on us. You might have seen him on our last episode. He might join us again on the next one. But Don's helping us with the sound mix tonight. So shout out to Don. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Don.
So Griffin, it's time to do another one of those always problematic Beatles songs.
Oh, goody.
Uh,
As I stare at a book with the Beatles. Was that the Beatles anthology?
it is actually.
Oh,
A
cool.
friend of ours gave us the Beatles anthology book and
anthology.
the DVD set. Beatles anthology is amazing. And I'm glad you brought that up because we're going to play Strawberry Fields Forever next. And the arrangement that I play of it is not the same, but is kind of inspired by the little partial version that's on the anthology.
Okay.
So
That makes sense because it's definitely not the studio version.
no, it's not. It's like a little there's a John Lennon solo playing it just on a guitar by himself version that isn't even the whole song. It's like one of 3 in a row that are like outtakes that are on the anthology. And so
Cool.
that kind of inspired my version of this song.
But we're going to do the string theory version, yeah.
Right, it's not the same version. Let's give it a go.
Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry Fields forever. Living is easy with eyes closed. Misunderstanding all you see. It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. It doesn't matter much to me. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry Fields forever. No one I think is in my tree. I mean, it must be high or low. That is, you know, tune in, but it's alright. That is, I think it's not too bad. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry Fields forever. 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever. I kind of dug that.
That was our string theory take on Strawberry Fields, man.
What do you think? I like that.
I thought it was interesting.
It's a nice little
Experimental.
transition tune. I like it. It's fun.
Yeah.
I had the weirdest thought going through my head during that song.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of Bond in the news in the last week because
James
of the
Bond?
MGM purchase of, or because of the MGM takeover of the James Bond franchise. And during that song, I was thinking about that because Strawberry Fields is the name of a really bad Bond girl in a really bad Bond film.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
All right, let's do this song by The Dead.
Yeah.
It's a Jerry song.
Jerry song. It's more a Jerry band. I know the Dead have played it, but
Many times. But yeah,
I
you're right.
remember the Jerry versions. I mean, I used to see Jerry. Jerry used to come to Philly a lot, so I would see Jerry band back in the early '90s, and he'd always play this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Since it costs a lot to win, or even more to lose, you and me, we better spend some time wondering what to choose. Goes to show you don't even know what you're watching. Card you play and play it slow. Wait until that deal comes round. Don't you let that deal go down. No, no.
Deal.
That is a deal.
That was fun. I like that. That song, I've been playing that song for like 20 years, and I've been playing
Nice.
that. I used to play that with my old band in New York at our Winter Jam every year, and that's a song I played live in LA a bunch of times, and it's one of my favorites to play by the Dead, and we've never done it together before.
I've never played it before. So this was my first time playing that song.
I think Don and I might have played that once
We
in a
played
show.
it before.
Thought so. Did we play it at Burb Stock?
I believe we did. Yes.
When people criticize Dead and Company for being too slow, I go, listen to Deal. Because John Mayer plays that song. It's one of those songs that he just fucking crushes. And it's not, it's a song where it's like, it's okay that it's a little slower. Because when you listen to what he's playing double the notes of what anyone else would play, and it just sounds so cool. It's like such a bluesy,
that's common, Dead and Company. You know,
Yeah.
he'll do that. So like they'll slow a lot of the songs down, I think.
yeah.
And then he'll just double time it.
But that's one that works. And some of them work and some of them don't. Like, I really, absolutely think they destroy that song.
Cool.
Anyway,
I thought we did all right on it.
that was fun. Griffin, you did a nice job on that one.
Thank you.
Now's the time where we're going to try something different.
Okay. What are we doing?
I want to play a song by Goose.
Yes, Goose. I've been
And-
listening to Goose a lot lately.
Goose is not a song. Goose is not a band I've ever played live in front of anyone before, and you and I are going to tinker with this one tonight and see how it goes.
Awesome.
Hope, bend like a rope. Oh, I'm growing tired of holding on yesterday. Close, is that how it goes? Well, I might be rusted, but brother, I'm here to stay. Is it time to shed our weapons yet, my friend? Is it a love we've drawn away to ground this low? Can we step up to the wreckage yet, my friend? Running all on the hunger side, hanging on, they've taken all, but we won't lay that down. Breath, don't it let just a little closer, know it's still here in view. There, it's only air, nothing tethered to the garment we're climbing through. Is it time to shed our weapons yet, my friend? Is it a love we've drawn away in a desperate low? Can we step out of the wreckage yet, my friend? Running all against the hunger side, they're hanging on, they've taken all, but we won't lay that down. They're hanging on, they've taken on, but we won't lay back down.
That was pretty fun.
That was fun. That was fun.
Nice to play a song that was written in this century. That's a song called Hungersite by Goose.
Wow. Great musicians, amazing musicians.
I mean, you said you've been listening to them like a lot lately.
I have. I've been, especially the live versions. And the guitarist,
Rick Midratondo.
Yes, Rick is phenomenal guitarist. I am just in awe of his skills. Wow. He is phenomenal.
They're a really fun band to see live. I've seen them twice now. Last year at the Greek. The thing about their songs is I feel like I have a tough time remembering the names of most of them. There's 3 of them that I know the names of. That's one of them. I want to try the other one next time. This song, believe it or not, was on Barack Obama's playlist last year that he releases on Spotify. I think it was his summer one last year. Yeah, Hungersite was on the official Barack Obama Spotify playlist. So I don't know which one of his assistants put that together, but it sort of makes sense, and it kind of hit me while we were playing that the first word of the song is hope.
That's
hope.
Probably why.
It's bent like rope.
There you go.
That's probably why. But yeah, that song was on Barack Obama's playlist. Goose is great, and it's funny, people who criticize Goose, people who don't like Goose, who are our age, who are Fish fans and other jam band fans, the criticism I've heard is that they sound like if you asked AI to write Fish songs. But I don't feel that way when I listen to them. They're really good.
I don't agree with that at all.
I don't either.
Mean, I didn't listen to them for a long time. Not really because of anything. I just wasn't really. I didn't realize the musicianship. And while their songs are good, I mean they're good songs. And the more you listen to them,
some are better than others. But yeah.
Some are better than others. And the more you listen to them, the more you fall in love with them as a band. And I think that's the reality. Is you just gotta listen. You know, you gotta listen to them, because, you know, if you just hear like five seconds of the song, you might step away from it, like I did originally. But then when I started to just sit and listen, I'm like, the musicianship is phenomenal, and the songs are great. So I've fallen in love with the band.
Griffin, I completely agree with you. I've been listening to Goose for a couple years now. I really got into them at the beginning of the pandemic. A buddy of mine, my friend Chip, got to turn me on to them. He had found their Spotify channel and recommended them. And then another friend of mine, they blew up during the pandemic because they had put out a live album that got released like when everyone was on lockdown, and they kind of jumped over 20 other jam bands and kind of became the like next generation Fish.
Yeah, I mean the live stuff is just phenomenal. I've never been to a show. I know you guys went. I didn't go, and I'm like so bummed. I'm definitely gonna go see them next time they come
I will
around.
absolutely go with you this year. Yeah. Rick Midratondo, the guitar player, is phenomenal, although he kind of has a boring personality. However, Peter Anastsaio, who's the keyboard player who also plays guitar on some
How do you know his personality?
Well, it's just like his stage persona. He doesn't talk to the crowd. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't have like a fun. That's required in
a phenomenal guitarist.
No, but what I'm saying is that the personality.
I know I have a wonderful personality, but
the personality in Goose is Peter Anastsaio, who's the keyboard player.
He talks to the crowd.
He talks. He's the one that does the talking. He's the guy who's got like the goofy like Trey vibe, like. So they kind of have a dual frontman thing going on, which is interesting too. I feel like they're both the frontman. Right. Peter sings most of the song, Rick sings most of the songs, but I feel like Peter's like the vocal one that like interacts more. But they're both really fucking good.
Yeah, great musicians. Goose. All right, what's next?
So we got time for a couple more. I want to play Ruby Tuesday.
Great tune. I love the Stones. I'm a huge Stones fan, actually.
I'm glad we're playing more Stones, actually.
We should do more Stones.
We should do absolutely. We should tackle this bitch at some point.
Maybe.
Ooh. That would be a fun one. We should do that one.
I think Don Webb liked that idea.
So I want to play Ruby Tuesday, and I want to send this out to my dad, who, when I used to play live on Facebook, would request this song every once in a while. So if my dad is watching, and he probably is, this one is for you. Song by the Rolling Stones.
Every Tuesday.
1, 2, 3, 4. She would never say where she came from. Yesterday don't matter if it's done. While the sun is bright, or in the darkest night, no one knows. She comes and goes.
I like that. That was pretty good.
That was fun, man. I love tight harmonies, and that's a really fun song to sing.
All right, we got time for one more. Griffin, tonight's been fun.
Oh, great night, great night.
I want to
Good
give a shout
times.
out to Don, who's been over here
Don.
mixing for tonight.
Thank you, Don. Woo!
I hope it sounds good.
So do we. I want to close. We talked about doing this one. This is a definitive DMB set closer or opener or wherever. This is also a song that is one of my favorite Dave Matthews Band songs. I've played it live before. I've never played it with another person before live.
Oh, okay.
Never.
I'm honored.
And it's a song that hasn't been quite right since Boyd Tinsley left the band. Since he got himself in a little bit of trouble. Got kicked out of the band. This is a song called Tripping Billies. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time on the String Theory podcast. Any shout outs you want to do tonight?
No, I'm good. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Watching.
Hi, Griffin's mom and dad. Hi to my mom and dad if they're watching also. They might be. Who knows?
Dragons were smoked, bumblebees were stinging us. I was soon to be crazy. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we'll die. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we'll die. 'Cause you're tripping Billy. Nothing but a shadows falling down on the beach sand. Remembering once out on the beaches we wore pineapple grass bracelets. So why would you care to get out of this place? You and me and all our friends, such a happy human race. Tripping Billy. We are all sitting legs crossed round a fire. My yellow flame she dances. Tequila drinking, our minds will wander to wondrous places.